Hey Olivia, my name's Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do yourself today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who the expert is and who isn't. I've found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's actually resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Alex. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with gaining more clientele and building more revenue, please shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Now, what content is basically anything that you can find on your website. As you can see, I do have your website pulled up. I like it a lot. The colors are great, very, bold. It tells exactly what you have here. Very professional, very, very good, as I stated to you on the phone yesterday. Now, a couple things that I want to tell you about content when it comes to content. Again, that can be anything on your homepage, whether it be pictures, whether it be words, whether it be videos. All of the above is considered content. Now, for Google to actually optimize you correctly and get you moved up where people can find you on Google, first of all, they like you to start with at least 1,500 words on that homepage. Between 1,000 to 1,500. The more words you can have, the better. Okay? But not only do they just want words there, they actually want something called keyword-rich content. Now, what a keyword is anytime you go into, a search engine, whether that be Google, whatever, and whatever you type into the search bar is considered keywords. Now, here at Stemle Consulting Group, what we do, we actually figure out exactly what keywords people are searching for in your niche. We only want the most popular ones. We then take those keywords and we actually put it into your content. Now, sounds pretty easy. You just find these keywords out and you just put them into your content as many times as you can. Well, in a perfect world, that would be fantastic. Now, unfortunately, it's just not that simple. If you put too many in at a time in too close of space to each other, Google will actually ding you for that. And that is what you call keyword stuffing. So we cannot do that. Luckily, here at Stemle Consulting Group, we do have an algorithm put together so we know exactly when to put keywords, where to put them, how many times to put them. That way, Google will only find it organic and really, really like your content to raise you up significantly fast. Okay? So with that, let's see how many keywords we're finding for you currently. Well, let's look how many words we have currently. So this is one issue I did see. There's only about 139 words that the web page word counter is finding. So we really need to up that quite a bit. I'd say at least another 1,000 words on top of that, and putting keywords in there as well. Okay, so that's just one little piece that I found. And then this is a program I pay about $400 a month for. It's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. And with this one, I can see every analytic of every website on the internet. So right now, your website's not getting found by Google, really. Let's see here. It says you're getting found for 7 keywords. Okay, so that really needs to boost up, and that's why you see there's a big 0 here when it comes to traffic. The website really, unfortunately, is not doing anything for you at this point in time. So what we need to do is definitely up that, and I'll show you some other things here. I did pull up another company that does exactly what you do, very similar virtual assistants, help real estate agents, things of that nature. So I want to kind of just pull up and see what they're doing. This is called Mod Virtual, Virtual Assistant Services. So do a lot of the same things. As you can see, they have professional website as well. One thing you do notice, they have quite a bit more content than where you're at currently. Okay, but again, that's not hard to do. It just takes a little bit of time and patience to get it in there correctly and have everything that you would want. Okay, so let's actually look at their analytics here. And right away, so they have right at 1,256 words on that homepage. So they're not quite to that 1,500 mark, but they're above the 1,000 mark. So that's definitely bringing in people to them. Okay, and then let's go over here and see here. So what the keywords that they're getting found for on their website, they're actually getting found for 3.3 thousand keywords. So that's huge. It's bringing them almost 4,000 people a month to their website, which is obviously generating quite a bit of revenue. Okay, quite a bit of revenue there. So we'll talk about some of this other stuff here coming up, but those are just one thing that I really want to start out by showing you. Okay, the next thing that I really want to talk about is something called GMB, or Google My Business, or some people just refer to it as the Map Pack. And what that is basically anytime you go in Google, you type in, so I put Virtual Assistant Company Indiana here. As you can see, you get your little map here, and then underneath it, generally, there's 3 businesses. Every once in a while, you'll have some businesses there and it'll say add next to it. They can either help you or not do much for you, depending on what it is. A lot of people actually have a ad blocker on their computer, so they don't see any of these ads. So a lot of times we don't find it that advantageous to do it. But so you see these companies here: Bright Drop Virtual Assistants, Caitlin Rexing, Stacy's Virtual Assistant Services. They're up on the top 3. Now, how do you get on there in the first place, and why would you want to be in the top 3? Well, let's think about this. I would want to be in the top 3 because generally when I'm searching for something on the internet and I click it in, it's looking for something specific, I'm going to look at the top 3. Why is that? Because our brains just tell us that, being in the top 3 must mean you're the best. Whether that's right or wrong, that's just kind of how our brains work. So very, very rarely am I going to hit view all down here and look at everybody else. I just want to see the top 3, and that's where I'm going. But how do I get in there? Well, first you have to start by building your GMB, your Google My Business. What that entails is, number 1, you have to register with Google. Once you register with Google, you will then need to fill in all the applicable spots. So we'll want to fill in hours of operation, exact address. They want to know a description. They'd like that description to be about 500 words that is keyword rich inside of it. Okay. They like, if you could get at least 20 pictures on there, 20 pictures, but not only just the pictures need to be saved as keywords as well whenever you're saving them to Google. It's just ways of getting found more often. Okay. So pictures, address, hours, description, and then as many 5-star reviews as you could possibly get. All of those things working together will get you up in those top 3 spots very quickly, okay? And that's the name of the game. You get in top 3 spots, people find you more often, more clientele, more revenue. Again, name of the game. So that's how we go about that. I don't want to, go too far into that. Again, if you have questions on any of this, we're more than happy to help in any way we can, okay? Now, the last thing that I really want to talk about, and probably the most important when it comes to all of this, is the part that nobody really sees. It's called back-end SEO. So basically what we're going to be talking about here are things called citations or backlinks, or some people call it link juice with backlinks. But basically what a citation is equal to a directory. Okay, what do I mean by directory? Well, a directory is like Google My Business, okay? That Google is a directory. Facebook has a directory. White pages, yellow pages, home advisor, all these different things are directories. So they're called citations, okay? So what we want to do, we want to get you on as many citations as we absolutely possibly can. There's thousands upon thousands out there that people don't even realize are there. So we want to get you on as many as we possibly can. All they need to know is company name, location, hours of operation, phone number. And you're on there. Pictures always help. There's Yelp for pictures and things of that nature. You do as many as you absolutely can. Again, just time consuming. Takes a while to find them and get everything going on them. But you want to get as many citations as you possibly can. That's a huge boost for you. But probably the most important out of all of it is something called backlinks or link juice. Now, what a backlink is any website that I can go to on the internet. Doesn't matter if it's a blog. Doesn't matter if it's a influencer post on YouTube. Doesn't matter if it's a celebrity website. It doesn't matter, any kind of website that we can get you on. And what I mean by get you on, for instance, let's say a company is endorsing you on their website. Hey, check out Liv Simply virtual assistants for all their hard work because you guys help them out. But then there is a link to your website from theirs. Any website that we can get you on that will physically give you a link, put a link on their website to yours. That is what you call a backlink or link juice. Google generally likes to see a minimum 250 to 350 of those just to optimize you. Okay, I know it sounds like a lot, but it really, really is not. And that's just the beginning. You know, a lot of times 250 to 350, it's a good start, but there's companies out there that have thousands upon thousands upon thousands that we have to go and get. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, very simply, basically we look at the biggest companies in your niche, we look at what they're doing, and we go in and basically copy all the good ones, don't use the bad ones, and then we add with services and companies that we know give you power. Personally, I would not want to put you on a Pizza Hut website. Why? Because you're not slinging pizza. It would not make sense. So we go over here and looking at your analytics again here. Right now we have no backlinks. We have no referring domains. Again, that's why we don't have any kind of traffic coming to you. Okay. Next, again, let's look over at Mod and see kind of what theirs looks like. So you can see right here they have 14.1 thousand backlinks, 1,000 referring domains. Again, this is why they're sitting at almost 4,000 people coming to their website every single month. So that's where all of this comes in. That's why it's so very important. Now, how do we know exactly what backlinks are on? Well, again, thank you to Arifs over here for helping me out. So what we do, I go in here and you see this DR right here. That means domain rating. That is a number from 0 to 100. Okay, it's a scale. We want that number to be as close to 100 as we can possibly get. Okay, so what we do as a company, we go in and we physically look at every one of the backlinks that they have. So you see a 90 here. That's fantastic. That's giving them a lot of power from this Best Virtual Assistant Services of 2021 Tech Radar website to their website. They're getting all that same power, so it's huge. So 90 is great, 50 right in the middle, 78, great, 88, 92. These are all phenomenal so far. But then you will get some of these that just really aren't doing anything. At 22, not doing much for them. Probably wouldn't want it. 67, that's okay. 30, not very good. We only want the ones that are going to give the most power. And you can see, there was thousands upon thousands. There are 275 pages that we would go through to see exactly where they're at and how we could, get on that level as well. Our goal here at Stemle Consulting Group is not to match our competition. Our goal is to smash our competition. So how do we do that? Very diligently. Slow and steady wins the race, but we get it in there. Again, you can't do too much at one time, because if you do, Google will actually ding you for that, and because they will see that it's not organic. Everything has to be organic for them to really show up. Okay. So that's kind of what I want to show you there. I don't want to go too far into the weeds. So in closing, kind of what we talked about here today. Number one, we talked about content. Remember that front page, you need about 1,500 words on that. Then we talked about the Google My Business, the GMB, how to get on there, why you need to be on there, what it's going to do for you. And then we talked about the back-end SEO with the citations and the backlinks, or link juice, if you will. Again, all three of these, you get all this going, and you'll have clients coming out of the woodwork that you didn't know you could get. So hopefully this really benefited you, and you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself time, you can give us a call at 317-676-4405. And once again, my name's Alex Stemle. I am the President and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And again, our number is 317-676-4405. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye.